Don't waste your time. It's a pleasure to stand before you today to speak on a topic that is both universal and incredibly important. Don't waste your time. Time is one of the most precious resources we have. Unlike money or material possessions, it can never be earned back once spent. Wasting time often means letting opportunities slip away, postponing goals, or engaging in activities that neither bring joy nor value to our lives. Time, as we all know, is a precious resource. Unlike money, which we can earn back once it's spent, time once lost is gone forever. Think about that for a moment. Each second that ticks away from the clock can never be recovered, never returned, and never relived. And yet, how often do we find ourselves letting those precious seconds slip through our fingers? We live in a world where distractions are everywhere. Social media, endless entertainment, idle gossip, and procrastination can easily consume our hours, leaving us feeling like we've done nothing meaningful. But here's the thing, every moment we spend on these distractions is a moment we'll never get back. There's a powerful truth I want you to consider. Time is the one thing that we cannot buy more of. When you think about it, the opportunity to do something meaningful, to learn something new, to grow as a person is always slipping away. And once time is gone, so too is that opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that relaxation and leisure are a waste of time. On the contrary, taking care of yourself, recharging, and finding joy in life are vital. But there's a difference between choosing to take time for yourself and mindlessly wasting time in ways that don't serve your goals or your growth. So how do we avoid wasting time? First, set clear goals. When you know what you're working toward, it's easier to prioritize and avoid falling into the trap of idle distractions. Whether it's career goals, personal development, or even hobbies that bring you joy, having a clear sense of purpose helps keep you on track. Second, learn to say no. We often waste time because we try to do everything, please everyone, attend every event, respond to every message. By saying no to the things that don't align with your values or your goals, you free up time to focus on what truly matters. Third, be intentional with your time. Time management isn't just about blocking off hours for work. It's about being mindful in how you spend each moment. Ask yourself, is this task bringing me closer to my goals? Will this activity help me grow? If the answer is no, it's worth reconsidering whether it deserves your time. Finally, remember that time is your most valuable asset. It's not how much time you have, but what you do with it that makes the difference. In fact, it's often not the big, grand gestures that create lasting impact, but the small, consistent actions over time that lead to real growth and success. Time is a resource that is both finite and irreplaceable. Unlike money or material possessions, time cannot be replenished once it's spent. Every passing moment is an opportunity that can either be seized or lost. Yet, despite its preciousness, many of us often take time for granted. It's easy to fall into the trap of assuming we have unlimited time ahead of us, but the truth is the present moment is all we truly have control over. This makes time one of the most valuable commodities in our lives. Distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. With the rise of social media, entertainment, and constant connectivity, it's easy to lose track of time. A few minutes spent scrolling through social media can turn into hours without us even realizing it. These distractions often prevent us from focusing on what truly matters, leading to a sense of unfulfillment. The more time we spend on mindless activities, the less time we have for personal growth, relationships, and the things that bring us lasting satisfaction. Goals. One of the best ways to avoid wasting time is to set clear, meaningful goals. Goals give our time direction and purpose. When we have something to work toward, we are more likely to stay focused and make efficient use of our time. Whether the goal is related to career advancement, personal development, or creative pursuits, having a specific vision helps us avoid wasting time on things that don't contribute to that vision. Goals serve as a compass, helping us stay on course and reminding us of our priorities. Setting clear goals is the foundation of using your time effectively. A goal gives you direction and helps you stay focused on what truly matters. Without clarity, It's easy to get lost in unproductive tasks or feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of options and responsibilities in life. Define what you want. Start by asking yourself what you genuinely want to achieve. Whether it's personal growth, career advancement, or improving relationships, a well-defined goal provides a roadmap. Ambiguity leads to confusion, so be specific. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, aim for, I want to run a 5K within 3 months. Break goals into smaller steps. Big goals can seem daunting, but breaking them into smaller, actionable steps makes them manageable. For example, if you aim to write a book, focus first on creating an outline, then work on one chapter at a time. This incremental progress builds momentum. Use the SMART framework. A clear goal should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework ensures that your goal is practical and trackable. For instance, instead of save money, try save $5,000 by the end of the year by setting aside $200 from each paycheck. I'll write them down. Documenting your goals increases commitment. Writing them makes them tangible and serves as a reminder of your priorities. You can use a journal, a planner, or digital tools to track your progress. Set deadlines. A goal without a timeline is just a dream. Deadlines create urgency and motivate you to act. Even if it's a self-imposed time frame, it can drive you to prioritize and make steady progress. Regularly reevaluate. Life changes, and so do priorities. Regularly revisit your goals to ensure they still align with your current values and circumstances. Adjust timelines or strategies as needed, but stay committed to the overall vision. Stay focused and avoid overcommitting. Clear goals require undivided attention. Avoid setting too many goals at once, as this can dilute your focus and lead to burnout. Concentrate on a few key objectives at a time to maximize your chances of success. Purpose. Living with purpose is essential to making the most of our time. Purpose is what gives our actions meaning. It's not enough to just fill our time with activities. Those activities should align with our values and long-term aspirations. Purpose keeps us motivated, helps us stay disciplined, and makes the challenges of pursuing our goals worthwhile. Without purpose, it's easy to get caught up in trivial tasks that don't move us forward. Procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest enemies of time. It's a natural tendency to delay tasks, especially when they seem overwhelming or unappealing. However, procrastination only leads to wasted time and increased stress. The longer we put off important tasks, the more time we lose. Learning to overcome procrastination is crucial to managing time effectively. One way to combat it is by breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps and focusing on the immediate action rather than the entire task. Prioritize wisely. Prioritizing wisely is crucial for making the most of your time. With countless demands competing for your attention, deciding what deserves your energy ensures you focus on what truly matters. Proper prioritization helps prevent overwhelm, increases productivity, and allows you to achieve meaningful results. Prioritizing is a skill that can drastically improve how we use our time. It involves recognizing what's most important and ensuring those activities take precedence. Not everything demands equal attention, and often we spend too much time on less significant tasks at the expense of our goals. By learning to prioritize, we can direct our energy and focus toward the things that matter most. This involves setting boundaries, saying no to distractions, and making conscious choices about how we allocate our time. Identify what's important vs. urgent. The Eisenhower matrix is a powerful tool for understanding priorities. It categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants. Important and urgent tasks that require immediate attention, like meeting a tight deadline or handling an emergency. Important but not urgent tasks that contribute to long-term goals, such as strategic planning or learning new skills. Not important but urgent distractions like unnecessary meetings or tasks that feel pressing but don't add value. Delegate these when possible. Not important and not urgent, low-value activities like excessive social media scrolling or watching TV out of habit. Minimize or eliminate these. Focus your energy on tasks that fall into the important but not urgent category to create lasting impact and reduce stress. Align with your goals and values. When deciding what to prioritize, ensure it aligns with your personal or professional goals. Activities that move you closer to your objectives should take precedence over those that don't. Similarly, consider your values. Spending time with loved ones, pursuing meaningful work, or investing in self-care should rank higher than superficial commitments. Learn to say no. Saying yes to everything spreads you thin and diminishes your ability to perform well. Politely decline tasks or invitations that don't align with your priorities. This creates space for what's truly important and helps maintain your focus. Use the 80/20 rule. The Pareto principle states that 80% of results often come from 20% of efforts. Identify the tasks or activities that yield the most significant outcomes and prioritize them. For example, if a few clients generate the majority of your revenue, focus on nurturing those relationships rather than chasing less impactful opportunities. Plan your day effectively. Start each day by listing tasks in order of priority. Tools like to-do lists, planners, or digital apps can help organize your time. Tackle high-priority tasks during your peak energy hours to maximize efficiency. Avoid spending excessive time on low-priority items early in the day, as this can drain your energy. Minimize multitasking. While it may seem productive, multitasking often leads to reduced focus and lower quality of work. Instead, concentrate on one task at a time, especially when it's a high-priority activity. This approach ensures you give your best effort and complete tasks efficiently. Anticipate and adapt to changes. Priorities can shift due to unforeseen circumstances. Stay flexible and ready to adjust your focus as needed. Reassess your list of priorities regularly to ensure you're allocating your time effectively. Avoid perfectionism. Spending excessive time perfecting less critical tasks can rob you of the opportunity to work on more impactful ones. Focus on delivering quality work where it matters most and let go of the need for perfection in areas with lesser importance. Self-care. Taking care of ourselves is also an important aspect of time management. Self-care is not about wasting time, it's about investing in our well-being so that we can be more productive and effective in everything we do. Whether it's physical exercise, mental relaxation, or spending time with loved ones, self-care replenishes our energy and improves our ability to focus. It helps prevent burnout and allows us to be at our best when pursuing our goals. Stay intentional. Being intentional with our time means making deliberate choices about how we spend it. It's about being aware of where our time is going and deciding if those activities align with our priorities. Being intentional requires mindfulness and conscious decision-making. It's about avoiding the trap of spending time on autopilot, allowing distractions to take control. Intentionality can transform our daily routine, ensuring that each moment serves a purpose and contributes to our long-term well-being. Time management. Effective time management is the key to making the most of our time. Time management involves planning, organizing, and making conscious decisions about how we allocate our hours and days. It's about finding balance between work, rest, and play while still making time for what matters most. By creating a schedule, setting deadlines, and avoiding distractions, we can manage our time more efficiently and accomplish more without feeling overwhelmed. Value. Ultimately, valuing our time is about understanding its worth. Time is the only resource that, once gone, can never be regained. Therefore, we should approach each moment with a sense of respect and appreciation. When we truly value our time, we become more mindful of how we spend it and more focused on activities that lead to personal fulfillment. By valuing time, we learn to make the most of each day, ensuring that we use it in ways that bring meaning and satisfaction to our lives. In conclusion, time is the most valuable resource we have. and how we choose to spend it shapes the lives we lead. It's easy to fall into the trap of distractions, procrastination, and mindlessly passing the hours, but by setting clear goals, living with purpose, and managing our time intentionally, we can ensure that every moment counts. Remember, each day is an opportunity to move closer to who we want to be and what we want to achieve. Let us commit to valuing our time, using it wisely, and never forgetting that it is a limited resource we cannot afford to waste. By doing so, we can live lives full of purpose, growth, and fulfillment, making the most of every precious moment. Thank you.